Oh, that's very narrow, as you can see. They're very narrow and fast sections. This is what makes this location very, very incredible. And obviously, the incredible wide straights. This is the #1 thing that you see in the Safari Rally. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel for a brand new video on WRC. Now we're here for the WRC 9 Career Mode episode number 33 or 34 if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around there. And we're here for the amazing rally, the Safari Rally. We're here finally in the Safari. Last time it didn't really go well. Go and check out last season's episode. It was probably visibility issues, I'm gonna say. It wasn't really my pace, but yeah, it was when the downhill of that season started after the 6 consecutive wins. Right now this season it's been the complete opposite. We've been having a terrible start to this season, full of unluckiness, a lot of bad results, a lot of mistakes happening midway the stages, we had a lot of chances to win rallies. We saw the signs of pace that we saw also last year. You know, it's the increased difficulty as well, making it a little bit harder. We've got to push a lot more. It's a few reasons as to why we're not similar to the previous season. And this time, if we really want to win this championship, we got to do exactly what we did on the first half of the previous season, on the second half of this season. And the second half starts with this rally, the Safari Rally. And I think there's no better way to kick off the second half of the season than winning a rally and showing that we're still here and we're still fighting for that championship. I know it's going to be very, very tough, especially if they haven't passed the visibility issues that you have in the Safari Rally. But honestly, we're just going to give it our best shot no matter what happens at this rally. But either way, decided to do a maintenance event to keep the condition fully, get a full condition, car condition before the Safari Rally. And I also decided to drive the Volkswagen Polo on a historic event around Monte Carlo. I knew this car didn't feel amazingly. That's a beautiful start, but it was Monte Carlo, which I really enjoy, and I've also haven't driven this car in a while, so I'm gonna get my first impressions of this car, and I've got to say it hasn't really impressed me all that much. It has been quite a decent car, but it doesn't feel obviously like the modern WRC cars. A lot slower, not so smooth through the corners, not as agile, I would say. But you can see why this car was dominant for its era. It was superior to the Ford Fiesta and the Citroën DS3 at the time. So a purely dominant car driven by Sebastian Ogier, Harry Latvala and Andreas Mikkelsen, with Ogier winning I think 3 or 4 consecutive titles with that car. But in my opinion, it just doesn't compare to the modern cars that we have nowadays. It just doesn't feel as smooth and all that. It feels very twitchy, very weird under braking. As we can see, we lost the backhand there. I'm obviously not the fastest around this stage at the moment, but it was a very fun car to drive, but not like my type of car. I feel like I like a lot more the modern WRC cars. But at the end of this stage, we had a 426.2, not very good, but still 5th out of 9th. Decent money got into the bank there. We're not going to actually get a negative, and we're not actually going to lose money out of this event. We're going to gain just a little bit of money, but I honestly just did it just to have fun with this car. It's a car that I haven't driven in a while, and after that we're pretty much ready to kick off the Safari Rally. And on that note, I want to say subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this series. I really need you to subscribe. It helps me out loads. Like this video if you enjoy the series in general, because it really helps me out with the algorithm and all that. So please do those 2 things, and also turn notifications by ringing that bell as we're getting ready for the Safari Rally. As you can see, just tuning in our crew members, getting the perfect members for this rally, because this is such an important event. And you might not understand how important this event is, but I've already told you, this is the start of the second half of the season. If we really want to be the contenders that we want to be in the season, if you want me to win this championship, I need to win this rally. There's no other way. If we even lose this rally, I know I'm saying this as if I'm the best around the Safari Rally. It's a rally that I've never won in my life, and we didn't really do well last time around. I think we got 0 points and only scored in the power stage. So if we really want to win this championship, we just gotta keep on having perfect results, which is win, and obviously the one and only 5 points from the power stage. Away we go for stage number 1. It's actually very good conditions, sunny, and also no visibility issues because it's literally noon, or morning I should say, where the sun is not shining or anything, so it's not going to be blinding us. But we're probably going to have these conditions later on to the rally, and I flipping hope that they've patched this thing and we're going to have good visibility when the time is pretty much noon. So first stage. Let's see how well we can do. Obviously, the characteristics of this rally is pretty much a lot of high-speed corners, very narrow, and a lot of weird rocks on the sides of the road, which can make your car flip very, very easily. So you have to be very careful. As we're 2.5 seconds slower there. Not my best of sectors, but obviously need to get used to the car there under these conditions. As you can see, touching a huge rock on the rear of the car, but still absolutely nicely done there. Very smooth, agile. This car feels very good around this rally. I've tried it before when I bought the game. Oh, that's very narrow. As you can see, they're very narrow and fast sections. This is what makes this location very, very incredible. And obviously, the incredible wide straights. This is the #1 thing that you see in the Safari Rally. If you haven't checked out my thoughts on the Safari Rally, go and check out my classic WRC9 gameplay on the Toyota Corolla, where we drive. Oh god, this is a crazy jump on these stages. Approaching the town section now, 7.3 seconds slow, and not my worst of stages because I haven't really crashed. And my pace seems fine at the moment, so I'm not disappointed. We always tend to have a very, not bad, but a very mediocre start to the rally, where the AI is just very fast, and then we starting to pick up the pace in the epic stages, in the super special stages. So I'm not very worried. I'm just trying to bring the car home and get into the second stage with a whole different kind of pace. Oh, very late into this corner there. It was a very fast and narrow corner there. Very sudden turn, I should say, not narrow. The whole stage is pretty narrow, if I'm being honest. As you can see, a bit of rough gravel. You can hear it there from the rocks that are going beneath my car at the moment. So, last couple of minutes, we got some very, very fast corners there. 4th gear, 5th gear. Going as fast as you can. Look at this beautiful corner, then cutting straight into the right-hander there. Nice little line. Flat out now to the final corners. Into a left 6 short to come across the finish line for stage #1. And see how we can do. 3:46.4. That's actually a very, very decent time there. And it is actually a decent time. It's only 7 seconds off the pace from Neville. We actually gained some time there on the last 2 sectors, so I'm very, very happy about the performance on this stage. Obviously, 4th position. It's good to be inside the top 4. And moving now on to the second stage of the day, with the time being afternoon. And that's the issue that we had last year. Last season, as to say, around the Safari Rally. The sun is blinding you on this stage, on this rally, and I honestly hope that they've patched this, because I've contacted them personally, saying, guys, the conditions are not like they're not, you can't drive under these conditions. A bit of a mistake there, a bit too fast with some of these corners. But yeah, the conditions were undrivable. You couldn't really see. You have to go third person in order to see the corner coming up. So hopefully they've patched it. I think they said something about patching it on a previous update, so fingers crossed it's going to be okay. We're yet to know, because the sun is actually behind us at the moment, so we're going to see very, very shortly as we're approaching the end of Sector 1. I feel like it's been a very, very smooth sector, apart from the mistake at the beginning. And obviously, what a beautiful stage this is. Very technical section, and then we're going to be moving into the more faster section. This is this slow section, as we're 1.5 seconds faster there. That is very, very interesting to see. Losing the back end there ever so slightly. Great reactions. And now through the water section, we're about to exit this very narrow path, as we're trying to gain as much time as we can on the limit, absolutely on the limit. And then we're going to go through this gate to finally exit this section, and off we go. The sun is right in front of us, and it's not really blinding me, so I'm very, very happy at this point to see this happening. Hopefully it can continue like that. I would be very happy to see that. I think they've patched something about the sun, and it is much better at the moment. Oh god, that was very hard. But yeah, for the time being, it seems like it's not blinding us, and I'm very, very proud of Kiloton for fixing that, as we're 1.7 seconds faster now. Gain 2/10.
150. Left 4 tightens into flat right narrows 100.
Oh, this is so scary, as we're 4.1 seconds. We're gonna run wide there. Slow and steady. Didn't get any damage, didn't damage the car, didn't lose a lot of time. That's okay. But we gained so much time there on the fast section. That was very, very scary there. On the limit, on the absolute limit. Down into second. We got another fast section coming up now. As we got the fences on the right hand. Oh, very close to the side of the road, and we're gonna make another slight mistake. Hasn't been the best of final sectors. Hopefully we're not gonna lose a lot of time. It's been a very, very good stage so far. 300 meters to go, and yeah, final right six-hander to come now across the finish line. There we have it, a 336.7. What a strong stage that was. Didn't lose a lot of time, but didn't gain a lot of time as well on the final sector. It wasn't an ideal final sector. It could have been loads better. But yeah, I'm just very happy. As you can see right there, we're actually fastest on all sectors, but on the final sector, we're literally similar to Thierry Neuville, so it could have been much better. But as you can see right there, ending day one on second position, a few tenths of a second ahead of Oyt Tanek, but the most important thing, we're only 2.8 seconds behind Thierry Neuville, who is currently the leader of the rally. As always, the big fight between me, Neuville and Tanek, who is really into the championship hunt this season. So I'm very happy to see Tanek being in the championship hunt. But yet again, dry conditions, starting off with the super special stage and then moving on to the epic stage. So let's get into day two, boys. Up for grabs now is the victory on the super special stage, which was again the issue last season, where we completely got blinded and we couldn't get the victory here. Hopefully this time around we can get a decent result, cut down the gap from Neuville, probably even take the lead. So that's going to be our main target for this one.
And jump, keep left, into left 4. Into right 2, very long, keep in, and left 3, big cut. Into right 3, long, tightens, don't cut. And left 2 opens long, don't cut. Into left 3, don't cut, 30. Left 2 tightens.
Lap number 1 coming to an end, 1.9 seconds actually the lead, so this could really mean if we gain a few more tenths of the second lap now, we could well and truly be in for the lead of this rally, even before the epic stage. So what a great way to start day two. Bit of a wide line, and that's actually the point where we're starting the second lap. Starting off with a little bit of a herp in there. Oh, that's very nice and tight. Very nice line. I can see on my right hand side, I think that's Sebastian Ogier on the Toyota. Or a Ford. I think it's an M Sport of Timo Sunninen probably.
Left 4 over crest, keep left, don't cut, 100.
Oh no!
Don't cut,
I went straight. Oh, I missed completely the note there. Oh, that's going to be a mistake. That is going to cost us actually 5 seconds. It's actually an M Sport, by the way, but it doesn't really matter at this point. I've made a... what a ridiculous mistake. These are the mistakes that are really costing me. These are the mistakes that are literally costing us so much time and the results. Hopefully, thankfully, I mean, it didn't really damage the car, but it's really going to damage our result here on the super special stage. The good news are it's a very short stage. The gains would not be a lot, but I'm just not happy about myself there. That could have been a stage victory there, and this mistake now is going to cost us probably the victory. Not probably, 100%. Final corner, nice little tight line across the finish line. That's the end of the super special stage. I'm very, very frustrated about the mistake there, and it is indeed going to cost us, if not the victory, it costs us there around a 5/10 gains on Thierry Neuville, because remove the 5 seconds, it probably could have been, it could have even been the stage victory, if I'm being honest. But yeah, very, very disappointed. Obviously that is going to bring us down again to 3rd position, 8.3 seconds behind Neuville, and 3-point-something seconds behind Oyt Tanek. But essentially, these mistakes, we need to stop making these mistakes. We want to fight for this championship. It's so disappointing to see me making so silly mistakes. Like, I completely missed a turn there. Had I made a little bit of practice on that stage, that would have never happened. But it's the consequences of not practicing at all on this rally, is making it a little bit more unpredictable. But either way, time now for the big thing, the epic stage. This is a stage where you can gain a lot of seconds. It's a 14-kilometer stage. It's all down to me now to gain all the lost time and we lost. At least gained 5 seconds, which are the seconds that we lost on the previous stage. So figure sure we can get a 5-second advantage from the guys that I'm hunting down, which are Tanak and Neville, and we can pretty much be back into play and be back into fighting for the victory. I cannot accept myself missing out on that victory fight, as we're 1.5 seconds faster. It's a very promising start. Hopefully it showcases the pace on the remainder of the stage. But yeah, I cannot accept myself missing out on that victory fight because of a stupid mistake on the super special stage. I'm not giving up yet.
And left 5 and right 3 into left 3, 50. Caution, left 2 into right 2, don't cut. And kinks, jump and left 5, narrows. 200. Through water, 300.
Try and avoid the water as always. Nice and easy. 4.6 seconds. And it's just the third sector, as you can see. Doing very, very well so far in this stage. I'm so happy about my performance. The car feels amazing on these conditions, and I can see everything. I can have faith in my ability in this rally for some weird reason. I think I touched a bit of a paddle there. I don't know if it rained previously. That was a bit of a paddle there we touched. So we're going flat out now and deep into the brakes now, down to third gear. Fourth gear actually, it's a very wide third gear there, third gear corner. Flat out, 8.2 seconds, that's absolutely insane. That was a bit of a scary jump. It's going to damage a little bit probably the front wing of the car. Hopefully it's not going to affect the performance of it in the remaining 6 kilometers, I should say. What a great time we're having here on the epic stage. 8.4 seconds, this could really even bring us into the lead of the rally somehow. I think my gap from Neville was 8 seconds, so theoretically this could give us the lead of the rally.
And flat left bumpy, into right 5, don't cut, 30. Left 4 bumpy, into right 5 bumpy, 100. Left 6 into right 5 narrows, 50. Left 6 into right 6 narrows, brake, 50.
Look at the speed, look at the flow. This is absolutely insane. I'm literally not afraid of editing at this point, and I must say I'm very lucky. We're 10 seconds faster at the moment than the guy behind us as I'm turning on the headlights there to try and see even better. Even though visibility is fine, but always the headlights can give you a bit of a helping hand. I think now we're going through the slow left-hander to enter the wide section. There we go, now entering the wide section. This is a very we're coming to an end about this stage there. As you can see, the hood of the car has popped open. Probably our weird jump there has damaged a little bit the front end of the car. Another very big jump there. We're getting close now to the left square corner. This in line, 11 seconds faster. We keep on gaining time. Made a very weird contact with the gate previously and actually got a lot of damage, but it doesn't really matter. We're probably going to fix everything there on the modifier. We've only lost around 3/10. It wasn't my fastest sections of sectors, this one. Hopefully we can regain a little bit of time down the final sector, despite being a little bit rusty to the technical section. I was used to going flat out for so long that entering this technical section right at the end is very not unfamiliar, I should say. But yeah, the contact was literally not even noticeable. But either way, got the damage. Doesn't really matter. The car still fits fine. There's no issue with it whatsoever. As we're rounding now the final meters of this stage. Got to be very careful to the technical section, not lose any more time. Every single tenth at the moment is important. Remember, this is the end of day 2. This is the stage which could give us the lead entering day 3. This is how important this is. Last couple of corners now into the left-handers and the right-handers. Very slow. A little bit wide through there. Not the best of lines. Into another right-hander. And into the left-hander again. This is a very close one. Might take first gear. And now slowly through this into the exit. We're going to be finishing the stage now. We're 7 36.2. Is it a good enough time? It is a good enough time. 12 seconds ahead of Oid Tanak and 12.4 ahead of Thierry Neuville, and that is 100% giving us the lead. As you can see, almost perfect on all sectors. Even sector 8, we're actually similarly faster. Similar to speed to Thierry Neuville, and it was Hayden Paddon being the fastest in that sector. Very inconsistent run for Hayden Paddon, but as you can see, the good news are we are 4 seconds ahead of Thierry Neuville and 9.3 seconds ahead of Oid Tanak, ending day 2. This is the first time that we're entering day 3 in a sort of comfortable lead. Comfortable as for 4 seconds. Obviously, haven't we got that penalty, probably would have been 9 seconds, probably would have been even better, but at the moment we have a sort of comfortable lead of 4 seconds from Thierry Neuville. But what we got coming up is an epic stage on wet weather conditions, and then the power stage on wet weather conditions as well. So let's get into day 3 and see if we can win this rally, boys. Time for the epic stage. I can see the rain. It's actually light rain, so it's probably not going to affect our performance too much. It's the heavy rain that we are afraid of, but it's still going to apply everything we learned on the previous WRC9 tips to be fast video, which is back a little bit earlier. You know, just trying to learn how to handle the car through the slippery mud of Africa this time around, not Wales. But yeah, it's going to be obviously a hell of a challenge, but we have to remember, taking into consideration, this is a stage where we do not care about winning. Remember, we got to do what we did last season. This is a stage where we just need to be very careful and go into the power stage, try and get those 5 points, push as much as we can, give it our absolutely everything to push as much as we can, get the 5 points, secure the victory. This is just a stage where we need to be just with a proper speed, not push too much, do not really like push as much as we can and crash the car, something like that. We just need to be at least 4 seconds slower than Neuville. If Neuville is 5 seconds faster than me, then he's going to be into the lead going into the power stage, so we don't want that. But currently I feel very comfortable in the rain, no issues whatsoever. It even feels probably even better than the previous one, where this section that we did previously. 7/10 slower, not bad at all. But considering we got a lot of sectors coming up, it's not going to be also very positive. Hopefully we're not going to lose a lot of time. That's actually a perfect 10 through there. That's exactly what you need to do through that corner. Just make the car slide and go sideways through that gate. Nice little voice crack TM there. Losing my voice on this stage, man. This is such an important stage. This is the stage that could give us the race, the rally victory.
Crest over jump 300. Flat left over crest over jump 150. Right 6 narrows 100, bumpy. Right 6 hard brake 80, square right cut into widens 300.
Oh, a little bit too late on the brakes, especially on the rainy conditions. I shouldn't have done that. But we're 2 tenths faster, so we gained some time there on the fast section. I need to be careful there. Now though, for the jumps, I don't want to damage the suspensions or anything like that. So I gotta be a little bit careful through the jumps. Nice and easy. A little bit early on the brakes. Should have been even earlier, but not damaging a lot of times. But yeah, we've got to be careful. Remember, we shouldn't damage the car, because the most important stage is the next one, the power stage, and we've got a 4-second advantage at the moment, which is quite a good advantage.
Into right 6, bumpy 30. Kinks narrows into kinks 150.
2 tenths slower there. Oh, that's gonna be. Oof, that was. Oh my god. I'm very lucky not to damage the car there, not to damage anything, absolutely anything.
Left 6 short, don't cut, and right 5 short, don't cut. And left 4 long.
As you can see, the rain has stopped, the sun has come out, and obviously there's still puddles here and there, but the gravel is sort of dry around this section. Remember, we've been like through 7 kilometers, so the wet weather conditions should have gone away by that time, and the gravel feels much better. It feels like dry gravel at this point, but with a few puddles here and there. Entering again the wide section. Let's see how well we can do now this time around. Try and avoid the paddles, almost impossible. 5.4 seconds, that's not very good. If Neuville is the leader of the stage, then he's got the lead of the rally at the moment. even by 5/10 or something. It is the lead of the rally. It is the psychological advantage at this point that he's going to have entering the power stage. So I don't want to lose the lead of the rally. I want him to be the one chasing me down.
Into right 3 opens. Jump at junction, into left 5 long, narrows.
Nice little run through the village section, as you can see right there. We've had plenty of red sectors, but it hasn't been losing a lot of time. We probably have a disadvantage of 6 seconds or 6.5 seconds at this point. It's been growing, the gap, but not a huge advantage for Neville at this point. If it's Neville, could be Tynek winning this stage, you know, and Neville could even lose time to me. You never know. We're gonna learn at the end of this stage.
Left 4, small cut, narrows, into right 3, into left 2, short. And right 3, into left 3, into right 2, don't cut.
It's a very, very nice section. I think that's a very, very smooth section. We've got to gain some time now. Come on. Into the square corner. Oh, a little bit too late there on the brakes, but we're actually gaining a lot of time. Look at this. 3.8 seconds. This could secure us again the lead. This is 100% securing us the lead. We've got to have a very good final sector there, and we could gain even more time on this sector. Let's go. This is now very, very interesting. I wasn't expecting myself to gain so much time on the penultimate sector. Maybe a few tenths, but we literally gained a few seconds there. Insane. Now we've got to do very well through the final sector. We tend to do well around this sector. It's a very easy sector. Cut through this corner. Nice and easy. Very, very nicely. And now we've got the flat corners to end this stage. It's been a flipping amazing 40 kilometers for us. Literally, not frustrating, but intense, I should say. 7:39.1 on the reverse epic stage. And it's going to be 3 seconds only. Only 3 seconds. We gain even more time there on the final 2 sectors. These 2 final sectors are the ones saving us at the moment. They are giving us the lead of the rally. As you can see there, Sector 4 has been my weakest one. But you can see that the final 2 sectors gained a lot of time from Neville there. And this is still keeping us in the lead of the rally by 9/10. Oh my god, this 5-second penalty is going to hunt me down. Honestly, it's going to hunt me down unless I win this power stage. 12 seconds behind is Tynek, so in my opinion it's pretty much down to me and Neville. A 9/10 gap moving into the final stage. This is how close this is, moving into the penultimate, the final stage, the power stage. 5 points down to play, and also the victory is down to play at this moment. Starting again with wet weather conditions. Hopefully they're not going to affect the result. But yeah, I don't really know what to say. We just got to drive, give it our best shot as always. This is it. This is where it's all down to play there. Victory and 5 points. Who's gonna do it? Me or Neville? We're gonna see in 6 kilometers time. 7, I should say. In 7 kilometers time.
Into flat right, bumpy, tightens 5, don't cut, 80. Caution, hard brake for square left, don't cut. Into flat right, narrows, and left 2, don't cut. Into right 2, into left 3. And fast kinks, don't cut, and fast kinks, don't cut, 80. Right 3, don't cut, narrows into fast kinks, don't cut. And left 5 and right 3, into left 3, 50. Caution, left 2, into right 2, don't cut. And kinks, jump, and left 5, narrows.
Bit of a weird cornering there by me, but concentration levels are literally on 100% at the moment. I'm just zoned out at the moment, trying to get the perfect result. Oh, that was very close. That was very, very close indeed. Made some contact there, made some contact again. Doesn't matter, slight engine damage. Not going to affect us a lot. This is probably going to be a red sector. Oh, it's actually not. 5.2 seconds. It's game over. It's game over. Unless I don't make a huge mistake, it's probably game over. We have a huge advantage. We have a huge advantage with only 3 more sectors to go. 4 kilometers to go. This could really be our second victory in this season. I can't believe this, guys. Oh my god. Just gotta keep on being consistent. The rain has stopped, which makes things even easier for us at the moment, but the gravel is still wet, so nothing is over yet. We're entering now a wide section. This is going to be very helpful. Let's push as much as we can now. Doesn't even matter. We can damage the car as much as we want at this point. It doesn't matter. It's the final stage. No one cares. Oh god, 5.5 seconds. Gain even more time now. Only 2 more sectors to go. Oh, I cannot believe this. It's happening, boys. It's happening.
Brake into right 430. Right 5 opens and left right 5. Into left 4, keep in, and right 5, into left 4, don't cut. And right 5 short, into left 6, 80. Caution, left 3, rock in, 30. Left 4, don't cut, into kinks, 30.
A few rocky turns here there, but it doesn't matter because the gap is up to 7.4 seconds. The rally is literally over in my opinion at this point. There's no way they can come back from this into the final sector, and I just can't believe it, man. I honestly can't believe it. We're gonna win a rally again. After so much, after so many unlucky events, after missing out on victory in Italy, after missing out on victory in Portugal, after missing out in Monte Carlo at the start of the season. It's been a rough first half of the season, but we're going to be coming now to the end of the Safari Rally to start the second half of the season with a victory, with a 3:49. Only just a victory, boys. This is more than a victory. This is the perfect result. 10 seconds ahead of Thierry Neuville overly there, with Greg Breen taking 1 point out of the power stage. Tanek only with 2 points. Sebastian Loeb with 3. Thierry Neuville, unfortunately, with 4. But me, just getting, again, we're back. We're back. I'm saying this, I'm not afraid to say this, we're back. And we're here to stay. We're here to flipping do this thing again and again and again until the season is over and until we win this championship with Toyota. A dominant victory, 10.8 seconds ahead of Neuville, 28.6 seconds ahead of Tanek. And I'm not going to say dominant, obviously, that was a mistake by me. But it was a performance where me and Neuville went head to head until the end of the stage, until the end of the rally, until the final stage. But right at the end, it was me who got the upper hand on the mixed conditions. It was me who managed to gain a lot of time on the epic stage. We've actually got 3 stage victories on this stage, and I managed, even on the previous epic stage that we had on day 3, to get a decent result, to get a few very good sectors in, to chop down this gap into and still be in the lead. From day 2 to day 3, leading this rally consecutively from the end of day 2 to the start to the whole day 3, getting those 25 plus 5 points, 30 points in the bag. And as you can see at the moment, the gap from me and Neuville is actually 27 points, if I'm not mistaken, or 37 points. Yeah, 37 points. What does that mean? A lot of victories that we need to take. We need to make a lot of victories, and there's some very, very rough rallies coming up. It's probably going to be very hard to do this because most of these rallies coming up, I've never been dominant. We've got like Finland, which is a possibility that we could win if you ignore the jumps and the damage they could do to the suspension. We've got new rallies like New Zealand. We've got Japan, where I'm very good at. We've got Germany, which is very, very tough. There's so many rallies that could really... There's Turkey. We've never won in Turkey. Could it be now the time to finally win in Turkey? All I'm going to say is, if we want to win this championship, we just got to continue doing the same thing like we did today in Safari Rally. I've had loads of fun, obviously, but it's been intense. We've got to be concentrated, fully in the zone. Just give it our best shot overly, you know. But yeah, I want this season to end on a high note because it's probably the last season of career mode. And I just want to win again the championship. We've already won the championship on WRC2. We've won the championship on the WRC season already, but I would love to win another one. You know, we didn't win a single championship on the WRC8 game. I want on this game for me to dominate on the career mode. Well, either way, amazing episode, amazing rally. What can I say? Absolutely insane to have my first victory in the Safari Rally. Hopefully you've enjoyed it as well. If you did, make sure you smash the like button. And if you also like a lot of the content here on the channel in this series, make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications by ringing that bell, join my Discord server if you want. Follow me on Twitter as well, because I tweet quite often and I'm quite active there. But yeah, until next video, boys, which is probably going to be Bim and G. I'll catch you later. Goodbye, boys.
I know you hear all the time, but I got to know what's your sign. I know you hear all the time, but I got to know what's your sign. Let me get that off your mind. It really don't matter, you a Scorpio tonight, and it's let me get that off your mind. It really don't matter, you a Scorpio tonight, and I know you hear it all the time, but I got to know what's your sign. I know you hear it all the time, but I got to know what's your sign.